Hello guys. As y'all can see, I got a new haircut. Boom. And also the other side. As well as I have a little drawing on the back. Pretty cool, eh? I would say so. So anyways, let's get into the video. So anyways, I wanted to make a bit this I started recording because I wanted to talk about a topic that happened yesterday and I haven't been able to fucking get out of my mind. And so I wanted to express it clearly, and it's about a girl. It's about girls, so first of all, I want to start saying that I used to be really fucking shy towards girls, like very shy and awkward, and I used to be so insecure, like very, very insecure, and I legitimately thought that I was not good enough for any girl. I used to think that no girl, no girl would ever like me. I felt like I wasn't worthy of love. And I felt so insecure because I used to think that. I used to be like, I think that no girl was gonna is gonna be able to love me, or I'm not with a girl, worthy of love, or no girl is gonna like me. And well, yeah, that's how I used to be. It was so hardcore that I used to say that I would never ever look at a girl ever because I used to really think this. I used to be like, no girl is gonna ever be interested in me. Why, why just don't waste your time, you know? And ironically, later that, when I started thinking that back in high school when I was 14, 15, ironically, a little bit later than that, a girl liked me, and not just any girl. This girl was beautiful. Holy shit! She was beautiful. She was beautiful, and I was conflicted. I was like, what? I was confronting my own beliefs and thought. I was like, what? If a girl would never ever like me, or I was never worthy of love, or whatever, why does this girl like me? And I'm like, I was really confused because I used to really believe this stuff, and now she was proving me wrong. Well, and that didn't really end well, but first love. She was my first love, and well, what I want to talk about today is that I'm really big on self improvement. What that means is that I really like the idea self improving yourself, beating yourself, self improving upon yourself. Beating your own PRs basically, and there's various areas where you beat yourself. First of all, on your physique or physical performance. Constantly. It feels really good to beat yourself and physical performance in your and having a better physique or whatever. Social skills. There's a bunch of areas which I can't really remember right now where you can beat yourself. Doing that stuff, self improvement. But what I really want to talk about today is my self improvement journey from being so shy, really, really shy about girls, shy. I was shy to the point I was insecure. What I was just telling you, I was shy to the point I was insecure that any girl would even like me, ever, like, ever. I used to be really just. It was stupid. It was really stupid. And now, who I am right now, I have evolved quite a bit, and I have improved quite a bit. I have improved. If I compare myself to who I was back then, holy crap. Holy crap, man. I'm doing the impossible right now. Well, so I started doing self improvement way back. Not really way back. Ever since 16, I started reading about self improvement. I started reading books about how to goal achieve and stuff like that. and like how to achieve your goals and stuff like that. And well, you know, I started reading those books, and I didn't really understand like what they really mean. Like I used to like understand, but I didn't quite capture like what they guessed of what the real like the big picture. I would only capture like the little details they would leave out. But well, that has changed. Now that I'm older and I've read more, I can understand what they really mean in like the big picture and stuff like that. And so the topic of this video really was about to be like about this girl who I approached yesterday, because I've lately, like recently, not like 1 week, but like for a while now, I have started to approach girls on the street, and I live in Medellin, and let me tell you, Medellin has some beautiful ass girls, like beautiful. Holy crap. Holy crap. Holy crap. Holy crap. There are beautiful girls here. Like, beautiful. And you can see them often. Frequently, but not too frequently, And that's also, like, something about, like, personal preference and stuff like that. Obviously you don't see them, like, all the time. Like, I go to the street and I see one girl, no. They're not that, they're rare. They're pretty rare. Yeah. I have to admit, they are rare. Anyway, where I was at. So I see these beautiful girls, and when I see them, I'm like, when you see some girl that's like so fucking beautiful, you're like. So here's what changed. I used to be, and now I'm like, I'm Mr. Approach Your Girl type now. I see a girl, and first I check if she's sending me body languages, of course, if she's sending me like signals with her body that she's interested. And then I approach the girl and I talk to her. Big step up, dude. Like it sounds so simple, it sounds so easy, but it's not so easy. It's not simple. I mean, it is simple, but it's not easy. Not easy at all. Like, unbelievably hard. And I used to be super insecure, like retardedly. Like this was so retarded how insecure I used to be. So just approaching a girl now, that is a game changer. Like that's like whoa. Like I'm not me anymore. And I gotta charge my phone real quick. Yeah, so I had to change the phone position, but hopefully that doesn't matter. So now I'm like, I approached the girl, right? And I'm still new to this. Of course, I'm gonna be bad at it. I'm going to be bad at it. I mean, I'm gonna be really bad. And the first time I decided to actively go out to girls, I watched a video and said like the most successful way you can approach a girl is just doing it instantly, so you don't overthink. And the first time I approached the girl, I was fucking nervous and awkward as fuck. It was stupid. Like, holy cow, I remember that moment where I was in the train and there was this girl and I was walking by and our eyes caught. As I was walking, I was like, and so was she. So and then like I was out of her visibility and I was like, I need to approach this girl. And, it's stupid because I don't approach instantly. I have to think for 3 seconds and then I approach. I still can't do instant. It's hard. I can't do it. For me right now, it's not doable to just approach a girl instantly. So I was just like approached her, and I said, you're so beautiful. Hey, and I started talking, and then it was like really really stupid, like how awkward I was. But anyways, I have to at least I did it, and I felt so proud of myself. I felt so proud of myself after doing it, after going out to a girl and like talking to her and stuff. You know, and I started to improve upon that. You know, and well, without further detail, what I wanted to talk about is that yesterday I was with my dog, Caramel. I was with my dog, Caramel. You know, the wiener dog. And yesterday I was just okay. So there's like this tramway. Since I've been meeting, there's like a tramway. It's like an electric train that passes through the city. And you know, I was like, you know, yesterday I was like, today is running day, Mr. Wiener Dog. So we're gonna go out for a run because I want to. I started running. Running is something I really have always found really uncomfortable, but it's something I really want to learn how to. I really want to like do it because I want to I want to accept the challenge and start running more frequently, especially now since I lost the last job I had and I don't have money for like gymnastics or like Olympic lifting, like weightlifting, so I don't have money right now. So yesterday I ran with my dog into like the center of the city. Well, actually, I had 10 kilograms. I had 10 kilograms of weight on my backpack. I started running with 10 kilograms after just, you know, I previously from that I just ran without like anything. I just ran, and that my foot started hurting. But you know, I was like, hey, today we're gonna do 10. We're gonna run with 10 kilograms on our back. Why not? You know, logic. And I had to return. I had to go back to my house to like save the backpack because my backpack literally was fucking broke of the weight. So anyway, yesterday I went to this part of the city, industriales. I was in industriales, and I was at the park. You know, I did a big circle. You know, I was walking with my dog, and I did like this big circle. Went to like the calisthenics part, did a muscle up, and then tried to do, and then I did like more like high pull ups until like to the back line, like dude, 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 like to the back line. And when I was leaving from all of that, you know, I started coming back. I was, you know, at there's like this little restaurant with crepes and waffles. When I was at that area, there was like this two girls walking by, and you know, we were like this, like this. This was me, and I had like this. This was what like I could see, right? So I started walking, and I saw, my eyes immediately went towards like the girl on the left, which was beautiful, beautiful, really beautiful. And well, yeah, we looked at each other. So, you know, eye contact. We had eye contact, and I walked. When I was like this, and I had this angle towards them. I saw the girl like this is what the girl was doing well, as she was like this. So she was like walking over there. And she was like, and I of course looked at her as well, and then then I glanced over in the front, and then I started walking towards where, because I was leaving now. So I started leaving, and I was like, that girl is beautiful, and I don't know if she's interested. Obviously, she was interested. Dude, like she gave me contact twice. I was like, you know, I could just leave, just leave and walk away, or I could just get her number. And I was about to pass the street, and I had in like not 3 seconds had passed, and I was already recording. Like my body immediately like just like I didn't even think should I not. I was like, boop, and I was like, okay, man, I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna go talk to her, and I'm gonna go ask for a number at least, man. So I went back and I didn't see her. I was at the park and I didn't see her. And I was like, oh no, please don't tell me she like just disappeared into like nothingness. And I just ran to like a high viewpoint where I could like see like the whole like where I had a better view of everything. And I saw them too, approaching like this hairdresser salon. And they took this path and I took this path because I wanted to follow them, but I didn't want to be like directly behind them. And I saw that they entered the fucking building. And I was like, fuck. But I was like, you know what? I have to try. I have to try it. So I went through like the people inside had already seen me, but then I came back and I was like, it's like and they're like, what do you need? I'm like, there's this beautiful girl. and I really want to ask for her number. And she didn't hear me until like somebody else came in and was like, like what do you want? I'm like, there's this beautiful girl that just entered this place, and I really want to ask for her number. And she's like, oh, he must be talking about, yeah, we'll bring them. And then there's like this like a bunch of time just passed when I saw them too, and there was like the girl I was like talking about, and like, and she was like what, like because girls I've noticed something, girls act like they don't know, like the guy girls act like they don't like surprised, they're like what, like I've noticed that, like when you're gonna talk to them, they're like what, you know what I mean, I don't know. So this girl was like the girl, and she was like, oh, like I'm like, and then I like with my hands like you, I want to talk with you. Like she didn't hear me, but I did like the gesture, like you know. And she came in and she like, hey, open the door, hey, come in, kind of like she was like, hey, come in, like so. So they told me that, and then she was like doing like all this body language, like so they told me that you like gonna like you needed me, like I was like, yeah, I just wanted to tell you that, and then I looked away, and then I looked back like. Honestly, I was walking away and I really couldn't like I couldn't really I was no pardon I didn't like jitter that much. I was like this. I'm just trying to like remember. Like, I was like I said like something like I was walking away and I just couldn't resist. I was walking away and I just couldn't resist leaving without your phone number. And she was like, oh, but let's start with the age. How old are you? I'm like 19. It's like, oh man, I'm like too old for you or whatever. And that's where I fucked up. I didn't. I did. I had only said like, oh, okay, that's fine. That's the only thing I had said. I only said like, okay, that's fine. And then she like crouched it down and like started like petting my dog. It's like, oh, Caramel's so beautiful, and like, oops. So she was like, Caramel's so beautiful, just like the owner. And I'm like, you're also very beautiful. I don't know if you knew that. It's like, yeah, that's why I'm saying it. I'm like, I didn't quite catch the message. And, I just left there without the phone number. And I was like, I went to the park and I was just freaking out. I was just like, man, she was fucking beautiful. Like, I was thinking, like, did I even have an opportunity with her? Like, what was, like, happening? And I was just like, for, like, a good, like, 10 minutes, I was just like, I was just freaking out, like fuck, like I really wanted to remember, man. And well, then I go home and I started texting my friend, and he was like, she was very, and I mean, very interested in you, and she tested you, and I was like, what do you mean? What's the test? Like, she said the thing about their age. You should have responded with a joke with like, you can be like my like oh, something like, you could be like, you can finish raising me, like something like that, like in a joke, like you can finish raising me up, like what's the problem, or like, you can be my caretaker, like that's what I should have responded, and I believe him now because that makes so much sense, because she was like she was like she didn't like immediately like reject me, she gave me like time to think, and I didn't like say anything. And now I can see it now. I can see it now, and it's like, fuck, well, 2-0, fuck. I really wanted her number, but anyways, that's what I wanted to talk about today, and well, that's what happened. But comparing myself to who I used to be, I have improved quite a bit, man. I'm pretty proud. And what happened yesterday, that's gonna help me become better. That's gonna help me for like at the next time something like that happens, I am more aware of like these tests, and I'm more aware like what I'm gonna say and like stuff like that. Anyways, ever since I got this haircut, I really like it. It's pretty badass. If I got my hair, man, pretty badass. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Goodbye.